Hi, my name's Erika, and I'm a Director of Human Resources for a large insurance brokerage firm in Florida. I was diagnosed with invasive lobular carcinoma at the end of July in 2014. And after having a mastectomy, met with my oncologist, who at that time told me that the typical chemo that she would recommend is textbook ACT chemo. And when I asked if she knew if there was any genetic testing to make sure that was the right chemo for me, etc., she said, no, we don't do that. That wasn't good enough for me. I wanted to make sure that if I had to do chemo, that it was the right one. So I started looking around. What made me start to look around is the fact that she told me the immune system would be suppressed during the chemo, and the fact that my white blood cells would drop from chemo, but not to worry, because the following day after chemo she would give me a shot that would increase my white blood cells. That's a problem to me, because I don't think you should be messing around with Mother Nature back and forth, and that would have gone on for 16 weeks. So I started looking around for other alternatives. I knew I wanted an MD who not only was an MD, but also worked closely with the research centers of the world, and someone who could take that cutting-edge research that they're doing now and actually apply it to real life. And so with all of that in mind, I happened across Dr.Nezami and the Pacific Medical Center of Hope here in Fresno, California, and sent all my information to him. He responded immediately the same day to me, called me several days later. We had a wonderful conversation on the phone. He suggested I come out, give him 2 weeks, which I did. It was kind of a leap of faith, but it's worked out great. I've been here for 2 weeks. Today's my last day. He did a PET scan when I got here. He did all the blood work when I first got here, and then did blood work about 7 days after I had started treatment. And his treatment, which is more natural, I have no side effects from whatsoever. And the blood test from the second time is just wonderful compared to the first one. My cancer cells have actually dropped in my blood, and my liver is working, so his treatment's working so great that we've had to cut it back a little bit, because we want to make sure that my liver can handle all these dead cells coming out. So I'm going to go home for a week, and then I plan on coming back and doing the rest of the treatment, because he really knows what he's talking about. So if you are in doubt, have any fears about the after effects of chemo and the fact that chemo can actually give you cancer, I would suggest you do some research, and part of that research should be the Pacific Medical Center of Hope and Dr. Nezami, because they're great, and their staff is wonderful too. Thank you.